It's heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening to my story, what I went through, what I passed through back then when I was a child. There was this man back then when I was a child. There was this man that owns a school, and the man was doing well. The man was so talented. The man was so smart. The man was so intelligent. And then people love to give their children to live with him. And this man owned a school where I was studying. Now, we all live with the man. People leave their children to stay with the man, and it's not like a dormitory or a school that we're living. No, you know, it was like the man house. We're all living with the man, both boys and girls. We're all living there. We were like 15 of us, both boys and girls, and we're all eating together, cooking together. At times weekend, we all go to weekend to our various places. Then we come back on Sunday evening, depending on where area you are, whether you are close to the village that you are studying or close to where you are studying or far. Some will come back on Monday, some will come back on Sunday, and then we'll all come back with food items, foodstuffs, such as gari and all that, palm oil, foodstuffs. So we'll all come back with it, and then we'll cook together and we'll eat together. At times the man will bring money for us to cook as well and all that. So this is how the house was. It was like a 2-bedroom flat and a big parlor, and it has like the house was like is it like a bungalow up as well. There was another house as well. So but the man, where the man was sleeping was at the downstairs, where all of us were sleeping. At night we all spread our mat and sleep on the living room, which is the parlor. We all sleep there, all of us. And this is what the man would do, because it has been happening all this while without me knowing. Maybe some persons there, they know about it, but they kept quiet without even saying anything. And I was living with my younger sister as well. We were together. Back then, I was 9 years old, and my sister was a little bit smaller than I. So whenever we are sleeping, I am fond of holding my sister to my chest whenever we are sleeping. Even boys and girls will sleep together, but the boys will sleep their own separate, while the girls will sleep our own separate, but the same living room. So one fateful day, I saw this man coming out from his room, and we're like different age. Some are 10 years, some are 11, 12, 13, 14 years. We even have the one of 4 years, the one of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, like that. Well, even in fact, people were still coming, bringing their children, because the man was so good. Like I said, very, very good. And then one fateful day, I saw this man. My goodness, So heartbreaking. I saw this man coming to carry one of the little girl that was sleeping, and that girl, she was 7 years old, and he carried her to his room. But then something just came to me that, hey, open your eye. It's like, when you're sleeping, something just passed. You will feel like something just passed your face. So I just opened my eye. I saw, as small as I was back then, I saw this man carrying her, a small girl. She was 7 years, carrying her to his room. I was like, what is this man trying to do? What is it? I was like, I kept quiet to myself, and this man carried her to his room, and he slept with her. He slept with this 7 years old girl. After sleeping with her, the girl now came out and lied down back. I wasn't sleeping at all. I was thinking. I wasn't sleeping at all. The next day, I saw her. She can't be able to walk anymore. She was walking like this, opening her laps. So, me that I know what was happening, and I asked, what happened to you? Why are you walking? And be opening your laps? What happened to you? She said no, that she has a boy. I said, boy? I said, let me see the boy. She said no, I shouldn't worry. She has a boy. I said, okay, I love you. So I was disturbed, but I couldn't tell anybody about the matter. I kept quiet. The next day, he repeats same thing to that girl as well. Since that day, I never slept. Since that day, because I knew what was going on. I remember that this thing has been going on ever since, before me even knowing that this is what is happening in that house. Even the girl that has been living there with him for like 3 years, 4 years. That is what has been going on. And they kept quiet, and they are used to it. And they didn't even say anything to anybody, even their parents. They kept quiet, nothing. So the next day, this man still repeats same thing. He repeated same thing to that 7 years girl. I kept quiet. Since then, my sister, I hold her tight to my chest. I sleep holding her tight to my chest. And the next day, I asked the girl, are you okay? She said, yes, I'm okay. But I see that she's worried. She's not happy. She's not comfortable. She started crying that she wants to go to her mom's place. And all that. Was like, why do you want to go to your mom's place? Is anything the matter? She said no. And the compound that we're living, all of us together, oh my goodness, this is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Oh, whenever I think about this, I feel so hard. I feel so bad. Deep inside me, I feel so bad. So, she said she wants to go to her mom's place and all that. So they went and report to the man, called himself the teacher. They reported to the man is the owner of the school. So they called him, they reported the girl to him, and he said they should call the girl. When they called the girl, she went. I don't know what the man told her and all that. And she kept quiet. She didn't say she wants to go to her mom's place anymore, but I know that she's feeling bad and all that. So the next day, we're sleeping as well. He went and carried another girl. That one, she was 11 years old. He went and carried that one again inside, doing same thing again to that one. Do you guys know what? He slept with every child, every girl's child that was living with him. He slept with them, apart from 3 of us. Myself, he slept with every girl that was there. That is it. So, the next day, he does something. He does same thing to another girl. The next day again, to same girl. So, that is how he keep on sleeping with every girl that is there, that's living with him. So, one day, my turn now came. When my turn came, he came to carry me. I was sleeping with my sister, holding her to my chest. I pretend as if I am deep asleep. He carried my hand and I just dropped my hand like this. He carried the other hand and I dropped my hand like this because I was holding my sister, and I dropped my hand like this. So he now carried me. I didn't resist at all. I kept quiet. I didn't resist. So he now carried me. When he carried me to his room, he kept me on his bed. He removed his knicker to sleep with me. I held him on his manhood and I screamed. That was what happened to me. That was how I escaped rape from this man, because I call it rape. That was how I escaped rape at 9 years old from this man. I held his manhood and I screamed. When I screamed, I leaked the secret. Everyone now woke up and I said, he has slept with this one, he has slept with this one, he has slept with this one. He slept with everyone apart from 3 of us, myself, my younger sister, and the other girl. 3 of us. Apart from that, everybody, he has slept with them. And that is how he keep on sleeping with girls. Not with people that are living with him alone, with the student outside. Now, this is how he does. When we have lessons like evening classes, we will all go to school for evening classes like 4 o'clock. We have evening classes, we'll go 4 o'clock and we'll come back 5:30, at times 6 o'clock. Now, when we go to the lesson, he will pretend as if he has forgotten something at home. Then he will send one of the students, say, I forgot this lesson book. Can you go and get it for me? When you get to the house, check my table. It's up. I forgot it up there. Take the key. Do you guys know what happened? He did not forget anything. He just want to sleep with his girl. He will say, go and take. So this girl will go and he'll be looking for the book. We're looking, no textbook. We're looking for the no textbook. So he will not say, why is she taking so long? I kept the lesson book on top of the table. Why is it taking so long? Instead of him to send someone to go and fetch her, he will go by himself. He won't send someone to go and fetch her. He will go by himself. It's okay, you guys should wait for me, continue your lesson, I'm coming. He will not tell somebody, oh yeah, you start lesson, give others lesson, I'm coming back now. He would have sent someone to go and fetch her, but he didn't. He went by himself. That is how we will stay in school, and he will not go by himself and sleep with the girl. That is how he keep on sleeping with students. It's heartbreaking. Little children, little girls, that is how this man sleep with them. At times, this thing is so emotional that I can't even keep quiet. I feel like saying it, because me saying it is like I am just relieve myself out of the emotional thinking that has been tormenting me all this while. So that is that he will now go and sleep with the girl. After the girl will come back, because me already I know that this is what has been happening. Yeah, all this while, this is what has been happening before I even expose the secret. It has been happening like this before I even expose the secret. He will send girls to go and bring this thing. I forgot this thing there. By the time you go, you won't see nothing. He will now go by himself to sleep with you. After that, you will come back to the school and they will work like this. It has been happening for so long. This man has destroyed many girls' life. This is so heartbreaking. This is so touching. I mean, this is so, I don't know how to say it. It has been happening all this while. And when my turn came, everything was exposed. I exposed everything, and this man swear that he did nothing, that I am lying, that he did nothing. Not until the girl that the girls that he has been sleeping with, they now came up and say yes, that he has been sleeping with them, threatening that they shouldn't say anything. With this, if that once they say anything, that he would deal with them. At times he would give them money to shut up, and they won't say anything. It pains me because even up to date, it's still happening. Rape is still happening. It pains me because you will see a father sleeping with his own daughter. It pains me because you will see an old man sleeping with a child of 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. It pains me. It hurts. This is so heartbreaking. It's so painful. It is time for us women to stand up and fight for our rights. If nobody wants to do it for us, it is time for us women to stand up and say no. Enough is enough for this nonsense.